It wasn't a dream. It really happened.
Yeah, Cormani may have sealed his own fate, man. Cormarty. They hate when I say that. Hey, it's Cormani. Stop saying Cormarty. Man, Cormarty might have just sealed his own fate. Hey, it's the failed athlete, but that don't mean you got to fail in life. Make sure y'all like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for the notifications. I'm not going to waste too much time. I want to get straight into it. Now, if you go back and you watch that original Cormani McClain video that I'm reacting to, when he gave his whole spiel on how he doesn't want to play for clicks, I said in that video, I said, well, damn, this doesn't look good at all. I mean, you got a Glock 45 and you ready to pop yourself in the foot, Cormani. Shoot yourself on some Cheddar Bob-like behavior. Or maybe even a better comparison, Plexico Birds. But I said, damn, how is any other coach going to trust Cormani after airing out the dirty laundry? I said, these are coaches and they have the biggest egos and they talk to one another. There's no way they're going to be welcoming this kid with open arms. But then something told me, well, wait a minute. That's not the case because Georgia is still interested. That's what I was thinking. So I was thinking the video probably helped the kid because this is the landscape that we're in 2024. But I wasn't thinking logically. Realistically, the only teams being televised at a high clip is the Colorado Buffaloes. So of course Deion Sanders doesn't mind if some of his guys have YouTube, if some of his guys are on social media. He can't really stop them from doing that because he's doing it himself, right? That's his main thing. So he's probably encouraging these young men to start your YouTube, get an extra bag, you know, get your entrepreneur hat on and get it cracking. I could see Prime not necessarily pushing that, but being okay with it as long as everything falls within school standards and you're not breaking any rules. But when you're no longer in the program and you make a video defending yourself, because let's call it what it is, that's what was going on. As I stated in previous videos, this situation could have been handled a different way. And here we are right now. And what do you mean, Coach KD? It could have been handled a different way from the inception. This could have been handled behind closed doors. Coach KD, no, hell no. He wasn't playing. He wasn't going to class. He walking in there smelling like weed. Cormani needs to learn his lesson. He needs to be blasted. Nah, don't blast the kid. I want him to be able to have a second chance in life and still get an opportunity to flourish. I knew exactly what this would do to this kid. And I knew it would be coaches across the nation looking at this dude like, I don't want to give him a shot based off of what Prime says. Bucking up against Prime when he's beloved will make you enemy number one. He's the most loved man in the nation right now. He could do no wrong, literally. You going toe to toe with that man can't be good. But again, I thought shit was sweet. I thought the fact that Georgia was still interested meant that this kid would still get an opportunity somewhere. But it looks like the tables have turned and shit is getting ugly. Let's get into this article. Cormani McClain finding out the hard way after multiple schools reportedly not pursuing. Now this is from the Buffs beat. And you see what it is? You see how the Buffs is still taking shots at Cormani? This is the reason why he felt like he needed to come out and defend himself. Because you guys slandering. I see the wordplay. I see what they're doing. You still got to slander the kid after he left. You still got to shit on him after he left. You see what's going on here? Coach KD, you got to chill. You making excuses. I'm not making excuses for the kid. You're not doing what's asked of you. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. There's consequences behind that. You not performing how you need to perform. There's consequences behind that. You thinking you're too big time to come to practice on time. There's consequences behind that. I'm not here to make excuses for this dude. What I'm saying is this whole thing could have been handled much better than it went down. And now it's going to take something drastic for this kid to be able to come back from this. Because his name is sullied. His name is tarnished at this point. And he's a sore thumb. He's an odd man out. The narrative is anywhere he goes, he's going to cause problems. Somebody's going to give him a shot. Somebody's going to give him a shake. And that's going to be the true test of his character. See me, I'm not going to kick him while he's down. I'm not going to shit on him like everybody else did, like everybody else is doing. This dude made a mistake. He made multiple mistakes. Hopefully he can grow from it, learn from his mistakes, and be better. But I refuse to throw dirt on this youngster while he's down. Miss me with that shit. I refuse to. It's the failed athlete. That don't mean you gotta fail in life. Let's get into this article. Cormani McClain wants to find his next football home, but is having difficulties with the process. The former Colorado Buffaloes 5-star defender, who was recently entered into the transfer portal, isn't getting the buzz he expected. Several programs are reluctant to pursue McClain, according to 24/7 sports reporter Matt Zenitz. Yeah, I can't say what race, what group of people. Hey, if you know, you know. While the Lakeland, Florida native is one of the most talented players available, there's a lot of smoke surrounding him. After the report from Zenitz, Buffs Beat reached out to recruits from 3 Power 5 programs to inquire about McClain. One of them said they initially had interest until discovering a couple of red flags that prompted a change in direction. Another said Cormani is actually hard to find and wouldn't comment beyond the initial statement. The third noted there was no reason to reach out after he left Coach Prime in Colorado. So wait, now you got Power 5 coaches telling this reporter that they didn't reach out to Cormani McClain because he left Coach Prime in Colorado? That's the silliest shit I've ever heard in my life, man. Come on. So those same schools aren't interested in a Dylan Edwards? If Travis Hunter hopped in that portal, they wouldn't be foaming at the mouth over Travis Hunter. If Shedeur hopped in the portal, they wouldn't be foaming at the mouth at Shedeur. Stop it. That's complete BS and you know it. So now all of a sudden, if you leave Coach Prime's program, oh man, that's just end all be all. Man, that's some reporter shit if I ever heard it. The McClain saga played out in front of a record audience last year, from a lack of consistency to being in Prime's doghouse, working his way back, and falling out of favor again. It was a struggle to watch from the outside looking in. Shedeur Sanders even mentioned after CU's spring game how he felt relieved with the toxic atmosphere being gone due to the players entering the transfer portal. He didn't say anything specific about McClain, even though people are insinuating the situation with the defensive back likely spurred the comments. If Shedeur didn't say nothing about McClain, what the fuck are you even adding that to the article for? What are you reporting on it for? Some insinuation shit, some rumor shit? Shedeur didn't say it. He didn't address Cormani. So what are you even printing that up for? But okay. Like I said, the type of hate that he was getting, this right here, this print up, this title, it shows me exactly the narrative that was trying to get painted on this kid. And that isn't to say he didn't create this himself. He helped create this. But it's like, damn, okay, we doubling down on Cormani now. We gotta make him look like a shithead. That's what we doing? Yeah, I'm already seeing what type of time everybody on. Colorado wrapped up a successful black and gold spring game this past weekend in Boulder with several additions on the books. Turnout was less than expected given the snowy conditions. Nonetheless, it was a great start to Coach Prime's second season with the Buffs. Again, this article is from the Buffs Beat and is simply titled Cormani McClain Finding Out the Hard Way After Multiple Schools Reportedly Not Pursuing. He's finding out the hard way. Just shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing. Don't defend yourself. Now, of course, like I said in my last video, if I was to tell Cormani McClain, should he make this video, I'd tell him no. I tell him just sit still, just be patient, just wait. But it's 2024 and the college landscape is changing. I legit thought that coaches had no choice but to accept what Cormani was putting out. But at the end of the day, this is the good old boys club. Miss one, next 15, one coming. Nigga, if you ain't in line how they want you to be, they'll get you out the door. And if you're not good enough for Prime and Prime can't corral you with all of his antics and his showmanship and his motivational speaking, if you can't get behind that, oh, you're going to be a disobedient nigga when it comes to me. You're going to be a runaway slave. Cormani, I'll be damned if you end up out of Nebraska, if you end up out of Florida State, if you end up at a Clemson, boy, them they not going for that. Dabo them not going for that. Like I said, they seen what you did to Prime, boy. They looking at you like Kunta. They looking at you like Kunta, boy. Hey man, chop his foot off. That boy is a runaway slave. Chop that boy Cormani foot off. He's not to be trusted. We can't trust him. The Negroes couldn't even get him in line, so you know we not dealing with him. That's the perception at this point. I mean, that's what that last coach said. That's what he's saying. That's all I needed to know. He left Coach Prime. What big time, prime time player just leaves like that? No pun intended. And you can't play for Coach Prime? The coach's coach of them all? The player's coach of them all? Excuse me. And I was hoping that coaches could possibly look past the video. The shy video. Like, it's so crazy, man, because he can't even look at that camera. You can tell he's a shy dude. You can tell he's not fully comfortable with himself yet. Doesn't even know who he is yet. Still trying to figure that part of him out, which is ultimately pretty dope, because hopefully he can get through this adversity. His back is up against the wall right now, and I'm hoping Cormani get through this adversity. The reason being is because I'm sure he's never faced anything like this before. This might be the hardest time in his life. And I know, being a football player, if things go down, if this continues to spiral down, I got to check on that kid. I got to check on his mental health. I got to check on if he's okay, because I know the type of depression he's going to be dealing with. I know the severe depression that he's going to be dealing with if he doesn't bounce back from this situation. People are telling him he's a 5-star. He's league bound. You go into the league after 2-3 years. See when you get here. He's getting paid to come play for Colorado, right? So he's on his high horse. And for all of that to be taken from a 19, 18-year-old kid is pretty humbling. But at the same time, it could turn into, man, everybody was against me. Everybody hated me. He can turn that into the victim role. I don't want Cormani being a victim. Accept his mistakes, work on his flaws, and become a better man after all of this. A better human being, a better person. At his next stop, wherever that may be, treat people with respect. Treat football like you care about the game. Treat football like you want football to take you to another level in life. You want to get that house for your mom. You want to do what's best for your people. Football can make a way for you, Cormani. It really can. And I hope it does. I asked in that video, who the hell is mentoring him? Who's giving him this advice? I know his name is hot as fish grease, but should he really be making this video? Should he really be making it? And he went ahead and did it. And you know there's going to be repercussions behind this. But hopefully he can learn from his mistakes and bounce back. I'm praying for the kid. I'm wishing nothing but the best for this kid. I'm not going to kick a man and throw dirt on him while he down, while the whole world is against him and pretty much saying that he ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Where's the mentors? Where's the people that's going to really coach him up and let him know how to be a better player? Where's the mentors that's going to coach him up to be a better man? Prime wasn't able to get it done in this instance. And maybe it was because he didn't really have the time to. You can't focus in on one player when you got a whole program to run. But he isn't the only DB to leave. And when you got Prime at the forefront, the DB guru, the greatest to ever play the position, it begs the question, what's going on over there? All in all, you check your ass into Colorado, you better be ready to play. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this Cormani video. No luck with a new school. It's Coach KD. It's the failed athlete. That don't mean you got to fail in life. We tapped in.